So much for coming in.
Good morning.
Good morning. We've got lots of great questions,
Yeah,
so
we
let's
do.
get right
Okay.
to it. Sally from Osceola wants to know, you've mentioned bone meal for lilacs and other flowering perennials, and I'd like to know if that is in addition to regular bloom booster and for what fertilizer and the fertilizer that I use, how often do I add bone meal?
Well, first of all, yes, you go ahead and use your other things in addition to bone meal. And the bone meal, we need to add a cup for, if it's a 4-foot shrub, a cup of it in May and 1 in August.
Okay, very good. Lois from Winterset, I'm trying to get a red bud to grow on the east side of my house. I've planted 2 of them in the last 2 years, and neither of them came back in the spring. I'm trying to grow a third, but I'm concerned it won't come back in the spring. Am I doing something wrong? Should I be watering it during the winter?
Well, first of all, red buds are a beautiful tree, and they can be a little tricky as you finally get started. What I'm concerned about is that maybe the ground has a lot of clay in it. So we need to really dig that soil up well, add some new soil to it, because that clay can get really hard for the roots to get through. And then go ahead and add your Miracle-Gro tree and shrub fertilizer, water it well, mulch it, and water it when it's dry. And she should have better luck.
All right. And Therese from Manning wants to know, recently I received a pot of tulips in bloom. Will I be able to plant these in my garden? What procedures should I follow in the meantime?
Well, we have some beautiful tulips right here and some other bulb plants. And what you do is you just let these bloom out completely, all the way to the top, and then let them die back naturally. And when they completely die back, turn brown, then go ahead and cut that off, put all the bulbs in a dry place, and you plant them in the fall when you do your other bulbs.
So a dry place, maybe a brown paper bag in the basement or
Right,
something
exactly,
like that.
or garage somewhere
Or
where it's
garage.
dry and you know, not moist at all. So,
Okay,
yeah.
very, very good. And Sharon from Urbandale, I'm planting my flower garden and would like to know what flowers can be planted in a shady location.
Well, some of the best things that you can use are begonias, impatiens, ferns are another thing that are great, or coleus are another thing that would work really well in a shady location.
Very good. Well, if you have a gardening or growing question, you can drop Jerry and Rita an email. Go to Hy-Vee.com and click on the Get Growing logo.